In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add different variations of a product on stock survey. So sometimes you may have a product that has different sizes or maybe different colors, and you want stock survey to track these products individually. Or maybe you want to sell the same products that has different sizes in different prices. So in that case, the first thing you do is you go to products, scroll down and select variations. So under variations, you will now add the variation name and also all the possible values that variation could have. So let's say you're trying to add a shoe and this shoe has different sizes. So the first thing you do is to add the variation name and call it shoe sizes. And the next thing you do is to add all the possible values a shoe size could have. So it could be 30, let me use 30, 32, 35, 40. Let me also add for clothes as double SL. Okay. So here we have shoe sizes and then a coat sizes. Okay. And the next step we want to do is to go to products and add the actual products. So the first thing we do is to add the product name. So in this case, let's say we are adding a Nike shoe and select the unit, which is pieces. Under category, I don't think we have shoe, but I can select sneakers. Let me select the business location, and scrolling down, this is now where things get interesting. Under product type, you want to select variable, because when you select variable, it gives you more options. Now for this SKU formats, you can use any of these. In this case, I'm going to be using this, but it doesn't really matter. Then under the variations, this is where you select the actual variation. So in this case, we are adding a shoe. So I'm going to choose shoe sizes. And once you choose shoe sizes, you see all the values. Now, if you're adding a shoe that has size 30, you can add this. If this same shoe has size 45 and size 41, you can add all the possible values that particular shoe has. And under this place, if those shoes have different SKUs, you can also include them here. But what I want to point out is the fact that it has different fields for the cost prices and also for the selling prices. So let's say this shoe for size 30, I buy 1,002 and I sell for 1,500. Same thing with size 41, 1,002, 1,500. But now let's say I want to be selling size 45, 1,007, and I buy 1,003. So this is where you indicate. And then after that, you also want to input the different quantities each of these variants has. So you go to save and add opening stop, which is going to take you to the page where you get to input the quantity remaining for each particular sizes of that shoe. So under quantity remaining, we input for this size 30, let's say we have 10 remaining. And for size 41, let's say we have 2 pairs remaining. Then for the size 45, let's say we have just 5 pairs remaining. And for this date, we can use today's date as the opening stock date. And let's save. So after you save the product, it will not be on the system. When I search for shoe, I can see the product here. And to get more details about it, you click and you're going to get all the different variants of that product and also the different current stocks remaining of that particular product. Now let's go and sell this product on the system. So I can go to POS or I can go to sell, and under sell I click POS. So on the point of sales interface, we can search for the product by its name. So once I type shoe, As you can see, it's going to bring out the three variations of that particular product that we have. We have size 30, which is 1,500, and we have 10 pieces remaining. We have shoe size 45, which is 1,700, and we have 5 pieces remaining. We also have shoe size 41, and we have 1,000, which is 1,500 with 2 pairs remaining. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these. Let's say the customer is buying 3 pairs of these, and for these the customer is buying just 1 pair. So everything now costs 6,200. Okay, now you can input the customer's detail, but this is optional, or you can just proceed with the sale. So I have made the sale now, and let's go back to the home page, and from here we can go to list product to see how many we have in stock. Under the product stock history, we have 7 pairs remaining for size 30, and then 4 pairs remaining for size 45. We've sold 3 pairs of these, which is size 30, and then 1 pair of these, which is size 45. Now to track your profit, go to profit and loss statements under reports, and then when you scroll down, you can see that for this particular shoe, I made a profit for size 45. I made a profit of 400, and for size 30 I made a profit of 900. So that is it, and that is how to track different variants of a particular product on StockSavvy. If you find this video helpful, like the video, subscribe, and you can also share.